was perfect. Let's see here a little bit. We're just gonna wait and give folks a few minutes, a few seconds. Not gonna wait here a few minutes. The sun's glaring in my eyes. Okay, Kitsap County, it's good to see you, and it's a heck of a lot cooler today than it was yesterday. Thank goodness. So I'm outside, might be wiping sweat off my brow here. I'm Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis team at Keller Williams West. I'm bringing to you this week's Kitsap County weekly housing stats for the week of June 22nd through June 28th. Joey's not here today. I'm so sad. I wish he was, because we have some fun information for you. And let's get right into stats. So, new listings continue to increase. We had 135 new listings this week in Kitsap County. That's great news. We needed new listings, and because of that, and because everything else was steady as far as new escrows, pending sales, all that kind of stuff, our inventory continued to increase just slightly, and that's also great news. So that's an overview of the stats this week. And the other thing we saw was that sales price to list price went down slightly. Might have been a blip, but maybe a little relief for buyers there. So let's get down to some details. 135 new listings, listing pending 161. Pending listings have been really steady week to week the last couple months. So, you know, we saw an increase come spring. It's maintained through the summer, and no signs of that decreasing or letting up. That's good news, indications of a very strong market still. Okay, we'll let that very noisy truck pass. Solds just up slightly to 136 last week, but they're around 124, 125. So we're still seeing quite a few fall out of escrow, but that's about normal. So 136 sold. That's a lot of solds for Kitsap County, by the way. And residential inventory, 290, so we're coming up to 300 in the residential inventory. We haven't seen that 300 number in quite a while, so that's pretty exciting. And here's what happened with condos. When you add condos to our inventory, residential plus condos, we have 323. So we're seeing a lot more condos enter the market lately, and that's great news. Got to keep my camera here is just way hot, and sometimes, as you all know, the phones will stop if they get overheated in the sun. So I might go a little fast today. And I can't see the screen for questions, so if people are posting questions, sorry about that. It's the day after the heat wave. Still, things aren't working right. Sales price to list price. Sales price to list price went down just a little bit this week. 106% for sales price to list price. And if you remember from prior weeks, that is a percentage that homes are selling above list price. So on average, if you're a buyer, you're going to have to offer, on average, 6% over list price. That's down a little bit. We've been writing about 8 to 10% the last couple weeks. So that's good news for buyers. We'll see if that sticks around. All right. The other interesting stat was how many homes sold below list price. We were in the single digits for many weeks recently, and we're up to 14 homes sold below list price this week. That's what the stat showed, and that's a big number. We're now in the double digits for homes selling below list price in Kitsap County, and folks, the more homes that are selling below list price, the lower, closer we get to homes selling at list price. That's all good news for buyers right now. They need a little relief. Okay, so topics this week to go over. If you see me touching my screen, I'm like, is that working? It is. These are not good conditions out here, but that's all right. It's still fun. It's a heck of a lot cooler than yesterday, so we'll take it. No complaining, right? Look at the positive. So the breeze feels great. So some things. The market's still really hot for you buyers. My heart goes out to you. You know, you're having to often put in an offer and then wait days, and it's stressful for you. A couple pro tips for buyers right now. Once you submit an offer, trust your agent. Just let it go. If your agent says you've got 2 days before you get a response, you're going to have probably 2 days before you get a response. Put the phone down, pretend you're not buying a house, go camping, make sure you're in sell range though. Go do something fun. Take a break. Look at it as a mini break from the home buying experience. That's how you pace yourself and preserve yourself during this market. Some other tips for buyers right now. Many of you I'm watching are submitting very good offers. Sometimes you're going to get them and sometimes you're not. And it's disappointing. It's really disappointing. It hurts the heart. So rest into the fact that you put in forth your best offer and let it go. And one way to think about offer price, because we often get the question of, what should I offer on a home? And one way to look at that is, you got to ask yourself, what's the home worth to you? And in this competitive market, a lot of buyers are feeling the pressure to offer crazy amounts. So ask yourself these two questions. What's the most amount I'm willing to offer that I won't regret 5-10 years down the road if I get the house? And what's the least amount I'm willing to offer? Okay, if you're somebody who wants to offer on the low side, if I offer that, will I regret it if I don't get the house? So you've got to look at both, how much am I willing to offer? If I get it, will I regret getting the house? And if I offer too little, will I regret it if I don't get the house? And in that range there, you're going to find your sweet spot. You're going to have some answers, okay? All right. Thank you, Kitsap County. That was a short one this week. Oh, last thing. This is an important one. I really wish Joey was here for this one, but we'll get to more of this. Both Joey and I, thank you, Kitsap County, nominated us for Best of Kitsap. But I think the most important thing was that our team, Dupuis team, was nominated for Best of Kitsap in both North Kitsap, Central Kitsap, and South Kitsap. So in all 3 areas of Kitsap County. Thank you for nominating us as a finalist, and we hope we get your vote. So please vote for us. The finals are this week through, I think, July 11th. Kelsey will post them below. Thank you for voting for us, getting us in the finalist category, and please vote for us when you see that come by. We really appreciate your support and your trust in us. Okay, I'm Stephanie Dupuis with Dupuis team at Keller Williams West Sand. I'm going to get out of the sun, and I'll see you right here, maybe next week. Okay, if you like this, please share it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like our Facebook page. I hope you all stay cool, and we'll see you next week.